Hey everyone, and welcome to EventFit's Hip and Glutes 20-minute yoga flow. We're going to remain mostly seated in this flow, and we're going to spend a lot of time opening up the hips and lower back. So when you're ready, jump on your mat and we'll get started. So come to a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs kneeling or out in front of you, whatever you prefer. Whatever you choose, take a moment to get settled and start to sit tall. Start to roll your shoulders up your ears and towards your back. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your stomach. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw, soften your gaze, close your eyes if you haven't already. Start to slow your breath. Feel your heart beating. And take a moment to set an intention. Make it a positive intention, something about yoga or something about your life in general, and choose something that is specifically for you. Take a deep breath in and out, and when you're ready, blink those eyes open. When you're ready, interlace your fingers, lift your arms up, flip your palms and take a nice deep stretch. When you're ready, take a lean and stretch to your right hand side. Make sure to press down through your left sitting bone. Next inhale brings you up through the centre to reset, and use your next exhale to lean to your left side. As you do this, root down through your right sitting bone. Come up through the centre and bring your hands to your knees or your thighs. And take a deep breath in, and as you do, swing your chest to the right hand side. Push your right hand into your right knee or thigh. Take a reset, make sure the spine is long. Go to the other side, heavy inhale, heavy exhale, left hand on left knee, and then come back through the centre. Step your hands behind you for support, and bring your feet flat and roughly hip width. We've got some windshield wipers. Very slowly drop your knees to your right side and then drop your knees to your left side. To your left, to your right, to your left. And then come through the centre and let's take a butterfly. So if you can, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Your legs will be in a bit of a diamond shape. If you're a little tight, give yourself more space by bringing your heels forward. If you want to go deeper, bring those heels towards you. Feel free to give yourself a bit of a tension, a little bit of a massage in the feet. Start to tip your tailbone back. And open your feet like a book. Try and create some external rotation in the thighs. Imagine you've got magnets on the outside of your knees and you're going to try and push them towards the floor. Keep tipping your tailbone back, sending your chest forwards, lean into this stretch. Take a long inhale and a heavy exhale, and relax your shoulders. Your hips and glutes might well be feeling this, and lean into it and release. Come up to sitting, step your hands back behind you, send your legs out long, wiggle your toes, circle your ankles, shake your legs. Next up, we've got a seated figure of four, so you can move your right ankle onto the top of your left thigh, flexing through both of the feet, hands supporting you, and then bend your left knee, flattening your left foot, and actively flare your right foot towards the top of your mat. Your target area is your hips and glutes, so see how it feels. Keep your chest lifted, and if you're feeling tight, Create more space by moving your foot away from your buttocks. To lean into this and get a bit deeper, bring your glutes towards your foot. Externally rotate that leg, take a deep breath and a heavy exhale out. Take it into a twist. With control, drop the outside of your left thigh and the sole of your right foot to your left side. So everything's going to drop to the left. Try to have both sitting bones grounded where possible. Hug your knee and twist over your right leg. Take a long inhale and spiral your chest towards the top of your mat. If this is a bit much on the lower leg, you can extend it out in front of you as I just demoed. To take the rotation a little deeper, send your gaze over your right shoulder. Hold it here for an inhale and an exhale. Reset. Use your hands to support you as you pivot back into your seated figure of four. Extend in your left leg, followed by your right leg. Shake it out if you need to. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Use your hands for support. Bend your right knee, flatten your right foot. Actively flare your left knee towards the top of your mat. Breathe in and out. And just like before, if you're feeling tight, shift your hips back. If you want more of a stretch, lean forwards. One more long inhale here, heavy exhale here. And with control, as per the other side, drop everything over to the right side. Come into your seated twist. Try to ground those sitting bones. Hug your knee. And if it's more comfortable, extend that bottom leg. Take a long inhale. Spiral your chest towards the top of your mat. To go deeper, send your gaze over your left shoulder. Take a long inhale and a heavy exhale. And you can release that. Come out the way you came in. Use your hands to support you. And try a seated figure of four. Come out the way you came in. Extend your legs, left then right. And make your way into a table. Get there whichever way is possible. Don't worry about what you look like. We want palms flat, fingers wide, shoulders over wrist, knees under your hips. There is an option to tuck your toes if that feels good for you. And we're now going to drop some circles with the floor. So draw 3 circles in one direction and make them as big as feels good. 1, 2. And I'm coming into my last circle. After your last one, reset and then do 3 big circles the other way. So here's 3, 2, and last one for me. Reset in table. And then let's do an adductor stretch. I'll face you so you can see. Send your right foot out wide and flatten your right foot. If you're tight, take a smaller range by putting your legs slightly backwards. Take a deep breath in and a heavy exhale out and start to shift your hips back towards the back of your mat. You might feel this on the inner seam of your right leg. Stay here for as long as possible. But if you need to move, then release the position and come back in. When you're ready, start to externally rotate that right leg, sending the right toes up to the ceiling. Take a long inhale and a heavy exhale. Flatten that right foot again. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Come back into your tabletop position. We're going to move to the other side, comfortable stance, left leg out, flatten the left foot, make sure you're in a comfortable range, untuck those back toes if necessary, and start to lean towards the back of the mat. Relax your shoulders and externally rotate your left leg, spin your left toes towards the sky or the ceiling. Take a long inhale and a heavy exhale. Come out the way you came in. So flatten your foot, bring your shoulders over your wrists and come back into table. And we'll go into our first downward dog. So palms flat and slightly externally rotated, bottom up, toes slightly internally rotated. Take an inhale and a heavy exhale and start to pedal out those feet. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Relax the jaw. And start to feet to hands, keep the bend in the knee as much as necessary. And take a moment to fold. Roll to the sky, inhale as you roll, head up, arms up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Swan dive back down, exhale. Inhale halfway. Then put your left foot forwards and come up with both hands on your front knee. Try to track your front knee past your ankle, and you can have your back leg tucked or untucked. On your next inhale, sweep your right hand up and ahead, and then cactus your right arm and spiral your chest towards your right. And heavy exhale out. And then drive your right arm up overhead as what you come into a baby side angle. Pivot on the bottom foot. Long inhale, heavy exhale. You should feel the stretch slightly differently in the adductors. Bring your top arm low down to the floor and scissor your legs again. Pivot the back foot, and when you're ready, open the left arm towards the ceiling. Track your front knee past your ankle. Long inhale, heavy exhale. We're now going to move into lizard. So bring both hands to the floor. Heel toe your front foot wide. Point your toe at 45 degrees. You can use your hands to help with the external rotation. If possible, track your front knee past your ankle to get you into your hips. If it feels okay, maybe both hands are on the ground. You can rock side to side and enjoy this movement. You can even rock back and forwards if that feels good for you. Use your exhale to soften and relax. And from here we're going to come into pigeon, so heel toe the front foot to the floor and try to get the knee to the ground. If pigeon is in your practice and you know what you're doing, go straight into your comfortable position. If pigeon is new to you and you feel very tight in your hips and glutes, then you might stay slightly more upright, but if it feels comfortable, then lean over that top leg. Deep inhale, deep exhale, and lean forwards over your front shin. Settle in. And we're going to take 3 long breaths here. Long inhale, heavy exhale. And again, long inhale. Relax your shoulders and exhale. and long inhale. And take a heavy sigh on your last exhale. Completely soften through your body. Really enjoy the movement here and sink down into it. Start to move back into downward facing dog. Come up on the back toes, push with your heels and come into downward facing dog. Pedal, breathe, reset yourself. Feet to hands, walk it forwards. Take a moment to fold and inhale as you roll. Head up and arms up. Exhale forward. Inhale, left leg back, low lunge. Hands to your thigh. And toes tucked or untucked. Scissor your legs, front knee tracks past your ankle. Left arm sweeps forwards and up and bring it into a cactus. Spin your chest to your left. Pivot on your back knee, make a kickstand for support. Take easy breaths. Back arm drives up and overhead. Baby side angle. Long inhale. And heavy exhale. Sweep your raised arm forwards and down. Scissor your legs, reset. Open to your right and twist. Bring your fingertips to the ceiling. Track your front knee past your ankle and go into lizard. Bring both hands down inside your legs and widen your footing, heel toe that front leg. So toe is at 45 degrees. Get your front knee to track past your ankle where possible. And reset when needed. Maybe moving side to side, front and back and forth. Using your exhale to soften. We're going to move into pigeon. Heel toe your right foot to the left side of your mat, bringing your knee to the ground. Shimmy your left leg back. And when you're ready, you can lean over and hinge forwards over your front shin. One side will usually feel different from another side, that's normal. Take your time to settle. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Take a long inhale, long exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale. And big heavy sigh for your next one. Take one last big breath here before we move into downward facing dog. When you're ready, flip the back toes and move into downward dog. Pedal it out, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Ripple forwards into a plank, bring your shoulders over your wrists, lower your knees and sit back into a child's pose. Slowly coming up to sitting. Kneeling or legs crossed, take a moment of pause. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Slow your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Put your palms together in the centre of your chest. Come back to your intention. Eyes open. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.